Hello and welcome to your program Legends of Our Time. On Legends of Our Time, we talk to great people who are making society better for all of us. My name is Gifty EJ. Now, when it comes to music and dance in this country, there's no one person who has contributed so much in bringing entertainment, joy, and happiness to many Ghanaian homes through television and radio, especially during the 90s and 80s, and continues to do so even now. At one point, her name was a household word, and everyone of the era knew her. Her vintage contribution has been recognized through her numerous awards that have been showered on her. I'll take a quick break. When I come back, I introduce my guest for today. Obviously, my guest for today is Madam Akosua Agyapong. So you were watching?
Enjoying myself.
That was great. And obviously, it's one of your hit tracks.
Yes,
so with Frema, that's
yes,
the title,
yes.
Frema. What's the inspiration behind it?
Okay, I'll say a very good evening to your viewers.
Okay.
And way back, anytime you want to write a good song, you make sure that what you're going to write about will live and will not die. Okay. I always say this. Frema is 29 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And people still enjoy Frema because of the message in it. Kokoko is 28 years. And people still love Kokoko. Odoma Mesonko is 28 years. You understand? So it's about you seeing what is happening and you writing something about it.
So do you write your songs yourself?
Yes,
okay.
Yes. I write my songs myself. When I started with Frema and others, Alan Ampedu helping me out. Okay. But with Odoma Mesonko, Kokoko and the other songs, I wrote everything myself. Yes.
So, like you mentioned earlier, it was Nana Ampedu, the legendary, that actually brought you up. So, how did you get to meet him?
Wow, it's a very interesting question, and I love that. After I went to Holy Child Secondary School, okay? And before I was in Harrow International Preparatory School, and I went to Holy Child Secondary School. And after Form 5, that time it was Form 5, my mom wanted me to continue. But I wanted to do music. And we had an agreement. So I decided to go for this NCR course. That is a computer course at NCR at Alabaka. Okay. And I did the 1-year course called the word processing. So afterwards, I realized that my mom was still insisting.
You should continue with
yes,
education.
And every Saturday, she plays Nana Mpedu songs. She plays A.B. Krenzel, you know. Yeah. And I said, no, the way this woman loves playing Nana, I have to go for one of these guys so they can come and talk to her, because I really wanted to be a musician. And then luckily for me, before, way back in 1988, I met Nana Mpedu with this competition, you know, the AIDS competition. They were having this AIDS competition, and then over 1,000 musicians wrote songs to the Ministry of Health.
The organizers.
Yes. But luckily for me, that time I wasn't even a musician that time. So I wrote a song about it, and out of the 10 that was taken out of the thousands of
shortlisted, the 10 shortlisted.
Yes, I was one of the 10.
Wow.
That was how I met Nana Mpedu. I met other gurus, you know.
Top stars.
And we had this competition at Orion Cinema then. And so that was when I got Kake Kabobo, I got Lady Salata. She got the guys to go to a live performance, not the miming that is happening now. So Nana Mpedu, I placed third. Nana Mpedu was how could I be now?
This young girl.
Yeah. and from that time, from 1988, I didn't see him again till I realized I needed him to come.
Badly.
So I tried to locate where he was. And that time was at New Town. And so I went to talk to him about it. He said, oh, okay, I'll come to your house. So one day we're at home, and then Nana Mpedu came to my house. My mom was like, hey, what did Papa me feel? I was like, this is going to work. And luckily for me, Nana spoke to my mom. And my mom actually said, yes, she was executive producer for my first album. This album was done at a place called Elephant Walk. That was at industrial area. So 1990, my first album came out. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. So then the journey began for you.
Yes.
We'll continue with your career as a musician, but let's get a bit closer to you.
Okay.
Tell us about your childhood. Which part of Ghana do you come from? Your siblings and then your parents.
Okay. My dad was actually the first pharmacist in Ghana.
Wow.
Yes, my dad was.
Is he still alive?
No, I'm using it because he's not alive. My dad had 16 children.
How many children?
16.
From how many wives?
I would say 5 wives.
5 women?
I can say from 5 women, because my mom had 4 out of 16 children. My stepmom, I loved her so much. She's also dead. And she had 6. And then the rest, you can imagine. Yeah. So my dad had 16 children. My dad actually came.
And he managed.
Yes, 16 children, and I was the 15th. I am the 15th among the 16 children. And he came from Oda actually, and then he actually, part of it was in Tinsre, another part was Bekwa. You know, my dad was. I mean, he had all parts. And then my mom was a queen mother. She actually came. She's also dead. My mom from Bremen, Kumasi Bremen, where they bury the chiefs,
the royals.
The royals, yes. But us two was actually from Ahinima Kokobeng. So she was a queen mother of Ahinima Kokobeng. But actually we came from Bremen. Okay. And my mom had 5 kids. 5 girls, no boy. And actually, we all went to...
So from your mom's side, you were number
3.
Number 3.
Yes.
By your father's side, number 15.
Yes. Okay. And then, you know, my sister, I had Belinda Agyapong, Stephanie Benson. She was Anne Shelley then. Okay. And then myself.
The musician.
Yes. Okay. And then Patricia. And then the last one is Maureen. She's Maureen Okwe. She's married to now the ambassador for India.
Wow.
She's got 3 kids.
Okay.
Belinda has 4 kids. Stephanie has 5 kids. I'm topping. I have 6 kids.
Well done. You deserve a trophy.
The fourth one has 4 kids, and the last one, that is Maureen, she's got 3 kids. Okay. So if you're having a party and nobody comes, we don't have a problem.
Because actually, productive family.
We are all already full. Okay, and then actually we went to Harrow International Preparatory School at Abeka, and then I went to Holy Child.
So all of you, all 16 of you went to school?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, my dad was very particular about education. It was very important to him. And so afterwards, as I said earlier on, after Harrow International, I went to Holy Child. Okay, and then whilst I was in Harrow International, those days there was no stage, so they put the tables together, and then they put us on the table to perform. While the children stay at the other side, they look through the window. That's where the table is. That's where we perform. I was actually in culture as well when I was in Harrow International. So when I go to Holy Child,
that's the reason why you can dance.
Well, Holy Child, it wasn't a problem for me at all. When you go to when you're in Holy Child, that time you cannot go out unless you get to Form 4. Okay. But when I got to Form 1, I went out. They took me to Kivas to do this cultural, the Adwa and other dances. So way back from Form 1, I started going out. And then when you're in Holy Child too, there are two places, there are two clubs that you can join, either Gunza or AFS. I was actually in Gunza, but anytime AFS is going to have a competition or something, I go with them. I really love dancing and I really love acting as well. So my friends thought I was really going to dance, yes, I was really going to be in music, but acting as well. Okay. So after Form 5, and let me put this in.
You say it all.
Anytime, those days, the intercall, intercolleges, call it intercall. I'll compose songs, and then
for
the school, then we go and make noise. And I remember one occasion we had this teacher. There were two. The history teacher, he normally says something, you understand, and then the master wasn't that tall. And every time after school, they are the first people you see them going for dining. I mean, going to have their
lunch.
So I wrote a song about them, and I taught.
You still remember the song?
Yes.
Okay. Let's have a piece.
And I really
wouldn't mind.
And I really taught my mates how to sing the song. So we went to stand upstairs somewhere. The school is in a 4 square. In the story building, there's a story building, so some of them will stand up there with different parts to sing. So we started. Something in ba amotia, na worry bay. Something in ba amotia, na worry bay. Worry ba, wo free kitchen na worry bay. No something wa me, we listen. And we had the bass and we had all parts.
The trouble.
So it was so interesting. So when they look up there, we dodge. Actually, it's Holy Child, I think it was fun and it's so light. And every time there was a new dance. There was this mezob, apano, old man boogie. Every time there was something. But now they are lazy. Oh, now they are lazy. The students are lazy. And so after school, as I said earlier on, I really wanted to be a musician. So I got an unpaid.
But way back in school, was there a particular teacher that helped shape your personality?
I hated music. I hated music when I was in school.
Okay.
Anytime the music master comes, I get sick. And I go to the dormitory to continue reading my meals and bone. I really didn't like music. So one occasion he met me sometime because, you see, you're running from my class. You see, I've caught you here. You see, I loved and I believe that if parents out there watching will allow their children to be who they want to, it really helps. Yeah. The reason I'm saying that is, I wanted to be a musician. My mom was saying no, no, no. But at the end of the day, she was the first person to go and sit in front of
and watch.
And she was so proud. Perform. And I also say that she was proud because I didn't let her down. I didn't go into smoking, drinking, doing things that she was in quotes. Why she didn't want me to get into music is what I'm telling you. She thought way back, musicians, they drink, they smoke, womanizing, men chasing the girls here and there. That was her idea. So I decided, and because of the upbringing, I didn't disappoint her. Okay. So I want people watching to know that if you want to be somebody and your parents are proving difficult and they give you the chance, don't let them regret it. Let them be happy that,
prove yourself.
But most of the time it's like some parents will call, Akosua, my daughter wants to be a musician, my son wants to be a musician. He started and he goes out, he comes back drunk, we smell cigarette and other things. That is not a good one. And so at the end of the day, after my first album and the second album, Kokoko, I met Nat and Rex.
Okay.
How we met was very interesting.
Tell us.
No, way back in 1992, there was this thing they used to do called Double Do. It was done by this Nigerian called I've forgotten his surname, Beniti, Mr. Smart Beniti. He actually brought that idea. So he invited me, he invited Nat, he invited Rex to come and perform individually. But the way we were performing, Nat comes in, and then I come in, and the Rex comes in with our individual songs. So after the performances, he called and said, I want to manage the three of you together because I like the way you guys perform. So we sat down and we came out with the name Nako Rex. Nat Akos Rex. And so we came out with Palogo Yede, that album. We had Odoba Misonko, we had Odokaya, and then we did, we came out with other album. We did a remix of our old tracks. Now, one interesting thing that happened was, Nat and Rex, one time we get to the studio, I sometimes have some of my guitars or something in my head. And the minute I start, Rex will say, because you don't play an instrument, everything you come out is difficult. and honestly, there are not only people that say that. Apietis has complained before.
Okay.
And JQ has complained. I'm working the guy.
Why is it so? Why is it so?
You see, when a song is given to you and you don't force, and it's a gift from God, I mean, when the song comes,
how do you get your songs?
I'm being honest with you, it just comes.
Through dreams?
No.
Observations?
I just sit back. Maybe I'll be watching you, or maybe I'll be sitting down, and then the music will start coming and the lyrics come. Recently, the album that is coming out very soon, I was taking my kids to the passport office, coming back, sending them back to school, the song just came. I was like, and the meaning of the song is what is happening. You understand? Until the title is You and Nina Jiweni.
Okay.
And so Fanyasa Tom. That's the song that came. And I just drove after dropping the kids, I went to the studio. I said, Kwesi, you're recording you me. I finished that song.
Wow.
And I hit it hard.
You got just 3 lines, but you were able to record.
No, when I go to the studio and I was singing to him, the message was just coming.
Okay.
I said, I feel with them. My imagination is meji many. Me time will be metete me. Me time will be me hamajune. Obeti paisi, oh what a shock. We wuko. Obeti paisi gone too soon. Ona mabeti say, hey, into we wu. Hey, stupid owu.
It's true.
Stupid owu. If so, when some of this death, consider a young girl, 32. She killed
29.
herself because of a guy. She had pressure because a guy would die because a lady he's gotten broken heart. A guy called me, cried about 20 seconds, said, because you see, life is short.
Exactly.
And you don't expect somebody to make you happy. Sometimes you have to make yourself happy. And to me, see, and after the music, the guy said, because I was at the studio working already with others. I say, you understand? So the music comes. You see, when you write good songs, I always say that Michael Jackson is dead. Yeah. Bob Marley is dead. But their songs still live. And people look at some of our youth. They come out with songs. The song will just vanish and they're still alive. We don't do that. So when you write good songs, they have some good rhythms. Yeah. I love some of the songs, the rhythms, they are
danceable. Yeah.
But when you listen to the song, you tell yourself,
empty.
It's empty. So you know, so at the end of the day, I believe in rewriting good songs. So back to the question. So after Nakorex, I came out with the Christmas song.
So what led to the breakup of Nakorex?
Okay, a very good one. You know,
Tell me.
You know, Ghanaians are interesting. They were thinking that Rex was chasing me and Nat was also chasing me.
But what was the truth?
The truth is, Rex was already married when we started.
Okay.
He had a beautiful wife called Rebecca with a daughter called Anne. And what happened was, Rex wanted to come out with this song, Abiba. Actually, we didn't want an individual coming out with, but he wanted to release Abiba. So we decided that, okay, it's not a problem. When anybody wants Nakorex, we'll come together to perform, which it has even happened 3-4 times. But at the moment, we can still go individual. We can record our songs, but if somebody wants us to perform, we'll come together, and it worked. And even Akosua 20, we're all on stage performing, and so it is something that if somebody wants us, we decided to do. So it wasn't like we're not talking or we had a problem. No, it didn't happen that way. So that one, your question is answered. Now, we got to a point that, you know, I got married to Nat. Yeah. We had 4 kids, 3 girls and a boy. And then it didn't work out. Yeah. It's a natural process.
Why not?
Sometimes you work hard, it wouldn't work. and you see, it's so interesting when you see people coming on air or radio, bombard or insulting their partners. It's childish. It's childish. It didn't work. You also, it didn't work. You also tried, it didn't work. So it's 2 people that makes it work. So if it didn't work, it's for the 2 of you. You don't come and say, he did that. No. All these years, I never came out to say anything because it doesn't make sense.
Especially where babies were involved.
My sister, it didn't work. So after some time, I got married to a man of God. And then we have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. So now I have 6 children. Wow. Still counting.
Very strong woman. You know what? Let's pause. Let me pause you now. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more. Okay. Anyway, you're still watching Legends of Our Time on GBC 24. Our guest today is the legendary Akosua Agyapong. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more. Please stay. Again, you're still watching Legends of Our Time on GBC 24, and our guest today is Madam Akosua Agyapong. Of course, such a great talent. that music we watched, the video we watched, what was the title?
Because you see, Yes, we jawari. Ekwe so we kunu. Amasa wari de. Adwa so wari bim ti ne ye.
Wow.
Ebi se yitire. Nti o wari na ya na so ni kunu so na ye. Wari na ya na so ni jirin so na ye. Awari for me bisamo. Esujafo me bisamo. Ebi ni makoda so dem. You see, their problem is they are fasting and praying for husbands. Some people are walking out. Some of them are trying to come in. Some went in and they are out and trying to see whether they'll go in again. And sometimes they decided not to go at all again. So it's into near him. That's the message in this.
Wow, quite a powerful message. Quite a powerful message. Of course, being a musician, let's do a quick analysis of the music industry today. What will be your rating of the music industry today?
Bah.
Hey.
You see, I would say we have some of the young ones. I'll start from it before I get into the industry itself. I'm talking about where their music and their videos is concerned. They are trying to do more than the white people themselves or the Americans
what do you mean by that?
Look, watch some of the videos. If the person doesn't speak maybe Ga or something, you might think the person's an American. The way they dress, the way they bring the ladies to wear bikini and to expose themselves on. I mean, it's pathetic. It's disgusting. It's bad. And so you see, before you didn't see that. Let's face facts.
It's true.
Akosua Agyapong, nobody will tell me that I really came on air half naked. That made me Akosua Agyapong. If you are naked or half naked, would it make you who you are? In quotes, in future, I always say that if I had dressed anyhow, my kids will ask me questions. Maybe my child would dress somehow, and oh, Ma, but I used to dress that way. She'll refer you, and you shouldn't forget that. Now, let's look at the music industry itself now. Whereby last year, we had so many of the musicians dying. The reason being, they didn't die because of old age. They died because they didn't even have money to buy medicine. They got sick, and they were not even taken good care of. We have a group, we've registered this thing called Gamro.
We'll come to Gamro. Let's do the analysis first, and then...
That's the analysis I'm doing, my sister.
You continue.
Because the analysis says, if you are being taken good care, and you are being paid well, that is where, and they sit back, and before music, maybe a video can come out, they should have people to analyze, check whether this is good to come out.
Okay. Censor.
Exactly. Yeah. That is why that's why I brought them in as well. That's where I brought musicians in. That's why I brought the older ones in.
I think there's the censorship board, or there's a board like that that's supposed to do what you're talking about.
It doesn't work, and it's not working. So we are supposed to push it, because if you are not at home and your child is watching such video, and you come back and your child is singing a song that you know that the meaning to the song is bad, how would you feel? You come and visit me and you see my daughter, she's going to dress like them maybe 3-year-old. I saw a video, a 2-year-old and 3-year-old, and the way they were dancing, trying to dance like what they see on TV is pathetic. Okay, now if we have a say, and if in quotes musicians are being some of the young ones respect the older ones. You think there's no respect? Some of them don't respect. And it's very, very pathetic. When you see something bad and you talk about it, they come and they bombard you. So I've decided not to talk about anything. If they come for advice,
but your mother.
No, if they come for advice, it's like your child being naughty. Where can we take? When the child is stop it, you hurt yourself. And when the child falls down, the child will come and put her head on you. Mommy, you start crying. That's where you start pampering her. Tell her, I told you, you fall down. That is it. There. So when you get some point and the person thinks that I am this or I'm that, you leave the person. But some years back something happened. I don't want to talk about it too much. You see, so it's about time. Now I bring Gamro in because we get money. Government gives us money. Now, if we can even support some of the young ones coming up, before I support you, let's see what you're coming out with. Then that's where we see, we watch the videos that you be coming out with, and they say, no, this is wrong. Or the younger ones, we even call them, oh, we love your music, but I'll go and see this person, because you can change one or two words. We have an produced the others there. You know the songs my daddy has in his room.
Wow.
You understand? We don't sit back, and then when they die, that's when they build a stage. We'll go and perform, and then they'll take the paper and pen, right, next please. It's pathetic, and I'm really passionate about this thing. Because at the end of the day, my daughter is into music. The one she's in Canada, she's into music.
Okay.
My son plays the guitar, he plays the keyboard, and he sings. My third and fourth sings in church.
Wow.
And they have good voice. They can see they want to be musicians, but with me, I'm not happy with it, because there's some things going on that is not right. Till we correct it.
So what should be the way out, the solution to the problem you have identified? As
I told you earlier on, we have to sit down, and whatever comes out, the songs, the videos, we have to be very careful and make sure that this video, take it back, correct one or two things before you can show it. It's like the movies that they show on TV nowadays, like some of the Ghanaian movies. You see, some of the words that they even say, kids learn them. So all of this, not just the music, all of this should be well taken care of. You should look at it before agree, or before we can accept it, before it can come out. This and this and this needs to be done. As you said, if truly we have people like that takes care of that, then where are they? What is happening? Now, so I shouldn't talk about Gamro. Next time, call me.
Take me to Gamro.
I'll take you to Gamro.
Take me to Gamro.
Government gives us money.
We have how much annually?
Sometimes it comes twice. You know, it's called blank levy. The blank levy is when people bring in the pen drives, the CD. We call that all staffs. Okay. When government takes out their tax, they give we that uses those things percentage. Sometimes I'll use the old seed so you know how big it is. Yeah. Sometimes it comes as big as 97 billion.
Wow.
Yeah, it comes maybe 60 billion. Exactly. When it comes, GRA takes its part, blah blah blah. So sometimes Gamro gets maybe 2,400,000. That's 24 billion. Wow. And then ASOC and then Copy Ghana. So those are the book writers. If you don't collect money, please go and register with Copy Ghana because government gives you money. Okay. The book writers, listen to me carefully.
The authors.
Yes, the authors. Government gives money. Whatever Gamro gets, Copy Ghana gets the same thing. Audiovisuals get the same thing. Wow. That's ASOC. They get the same thing. Now, the monies come. That will be aside. Now, we have the spinners. There's so many spinners in Ghana. They pay musicians for using our songs.
Royalty.
That money is aside. TV and radio stations.
We also pay.
They pay royalties. That also aside. Hotels and restaurants.
They pay.
So why should musicians die poor?
And who manages those?
Gamro. And because they don't, because nobody now, thanks to Auditor General, they are being
transparency.
Attorney General. They're auditing for the first time in our lives.
They're auditing
yes. And so many interesting things are happening. It will come out very soon. Really? At the end of the day, it's pathetic. Google gives us money in dollars.
Wow.
I like the wow. And at the end of the day, so why should people come on air? Joel Aka died coming on air to talk about him looking for money to take care of his illness. So where is the
money? If government gives you money, and the money, who's in charge of the money?
Gamro.
Gamro.
Yes.
Wow.
Gamro is in charge. And we have our chairman, we have our second vice, we have them sitting there. When they talk about it, they say don't talk. But with me, I'm always talking.
And they are in charge of the money.
Yes. So now, it's even too beautiful to call us. I'm sorry to use the word musicians. I'm sorry to use it. Maybe you think we are fools.
No.
But unless I say I'm sorry to use that word. I'm just sorry to use that. But I'm giving an example. Okay. If you call me, okay, give to you, Akosua, today I've brought 2 water. We want to share one. So we'll put one aside for maybe exactly. But if you don't tell me anything, and just pour a cup of water and give it to me. What are you telling me? I don't even know whether he had 2 bottles or he had 6 bottles. All that I know is, oh, today we are sharing 1 bottle. Not knowing how many bottles came in. Is it transparency?
No.
Exactly. And so if we are talking, we're not talking because we just want to fight. But we want the right thing to be done. Kojonchi came, he went. Sidi Kubari came, nothing happened. And it's like nobody's been put. Amanziba and Kalosechi came and nothing happened.
So where is the money? Is it in a bank? Where is the money sitting?
It's sitting in some people's pockets. It's sitting in some people's homes.
Wow.
People are doing things for themselves and musicians are dying. Yes. Now, the sad thing is, look at Comfortano. She came on air before she died. She wanted money to buy drugs. Now, Gamro gives musicians and their older ones 100 Ghana cedis a month.
Old 1 million.
Yes, 1 million. 10 of the blue and 10 of the green ones, and 20 of the blue,
and 2 of the 50s.
2 of the 50s every month. What are they going to use that money for?
But you can go to court.
You see, court will waste time. Court will waste. Yeah, I call Lucky Gamro. They went to court. So now we've left everything to Attorney General, and they're doing a good job. Okay. And so I don't want to go too much into it. Okay. They're doing a good job. I salute them honestly. Okay. For the first time, you're very, very happy. It started with the previous administration, Attorney General, but I mean the recent ones, they're also doing very well. The Deputy Minister in charge, I salute him, is doing very well. Mr. Dami is doing very well. So I think at the end of the day, now Gamro, let's put Gamro aside. Next question, please.
Well, let's put Gamro aside. We are done with Gamro. Tell us about some of the awards you've received.
Oh, those, way back, there was a crack award. There was leisure awards. I've taken so many awards from. I had doctorate.
Conferred on you.
Yes, because of the way I have time for women and children, and the way I entertain people. I actually went for an award in Canada for Best Entertainer. Ghana, I've had so many awards. So many. Most of it about helping out with women and my music and my dancing. But there's one sad thing that I really want to talk about, and I want people to understand something. You don't have to go and buy an award.
You think it's happening?
Yes. Okay. Because you don't sit back and tell yourself that I want to be maybe the best musician of the year, and the right person will not have it. People were expecting Gifty to get it, and then they give it to Emma. We all know that we did.
Bad.
You understand? Let the right person get what he or she deserves. What the sweaty. Let the person know that what I did, people are happy about it. So that I will not rest, I'll not relax, I'll continue to do it. But the minute you do that, you make the person stop whatever he or she is doing. Think that,
kill
they don't even see what I'm doing, and it's very bad.
It's very bad.
Yes.
And you think you've been celebrated enough as an artist?
Oh, with me, yes. And I'm really okay. I'm really okay because I've been with the universities. They've awarded me the University of Ghana, the telecom, telecom, Cape Coast, and then these poly schools. They've all done that. So I think they really admire. And I'm a married counselor as well. Okay. And I also am a presenter. I'm an MC. I'm an actress. I'm all round. And then to crown it all, they call me Zoom Lion.
That's your new baby. You're now into sanitation.
Yes, I am. Yes,
what accounted for that shift into sanitation?
Ghana is dirty.
Sure.
And we have people sitting down in their offices enjoying the air conditioning and big cars and not doing anything. They are talking about work. People want jobs to do. People wear their suits and they take their CVs and they walk around looking for jobs while there are jobs there. Where are the jobs? Cleaning up. Now, the other time I said on air, if government is ready to pay people to clean, Ghana will be neat again.
Do you think we have the money?
We
have the money, the resources to pay people to clean our environment?
Then let's leave Ghana as it is. Because you're paying people at the assemblies, you're paying people out there, and what work are they doing? I'm with Zoom Lion, and let's face it, they've always supported me, whereby they bring their trucks, they give me the gloves, Ministry for Sanitation.
One of your videos rolling.
Exactly.
Which area is this?
This is Gbawe.
Gbawe.
Yes, Malam, where the police station is. Okay. Now you can look at the bottles, look at the black bags, look at the takeaway packs. People import them here. So when it's time to clean, government need to go. They have to sponsor for us to clean.
Yeah. So where are you getting the funding from? Because it's big budget. And sanitation is very, very capital intensive.
Honestly speaking, I'm shaking my head because recently, just on Wednesday, I was with Agyapong. We went to clean somewhere alongside Malam, and they support. And when I have these boys, they are not working. They are hard-working boys. Okay. I bring them with me to come and help clean. Okay. Zoomline also bring their people. Agyapong, director, and the others, I salute them all. Anytime there's something, they call me to come and assist. Now, let's see what is happening. Tomorrow, they say it's clean up. Every first
Saturday of the month.
What?
National Sanitation
I am
Day.
Sorry. What National Sanitation Day is that? What is that? Let's face facts. National Sanitation Day, what happens? You, after it's done, the following day, go around and see whether you know see gutters still choked.
So what do you think we should do differently to get the results that you're looking for?
People need jobs to do. If they are well paid, ask our big men out there. Let me tell you something. Our big men out there, they travel. They see the people that do these work. They are well paid. Some of them they finish university. You understand?
Yeah.
And they work.
Okay.
And this is Aveno.
This is Aveno. Okay.
I've been going around doing the cleanups, but as you rightly said, sometimes when you go, the assembly will give you something to support you a bit, but it cannot pay the boys as you want to. And because the assembly will say they don't have money. I've been to Ajengano, where we went to clean, my sister. Abba. You see, we went to Kaneshi, and every time I really bring in the assembly to
get involved.
To get involved. I mean, you know, and at the end of the day, the question is, this is Kaneshi. You know, we've been doing the cleanups, but when you are looking for the people to come and clean, the next question, and it's true. And so if we are well paid, I've written a letter to Ministry for Sanitation. I want to be an ambassador. And that was somewhere last year. Okay. They are still working on it. I want to be an ambassador. I want those that brings in the takeaway packs. Oh, let me say a very big thank you to the A1 bread. They sponsored me. Yeah. They sponsored me. They gave me bread. Oh, I salute you, sweetie. They sponsored me. Now, when you're doing such a thing and you bring in people around 6 a.m., you have to feed them at least. Afterwards, they have to get some refreshment. You cannot tell them that we made acid. No, next time the person wouldn't come. So as I'm saying, there are jobs here. Our big men travel. They see how neat. And when they are sending people to go out there, they should send those that goes out there to see the field for them to go and see. But not those that will go and stay in the hotels and then they sit back in the plane and come. No. Look, AMA, for tourism, Ministry for Tourism. Look at the, look. I've gone to see them. Say, hey, Mama me probako na me clean. You know, it's pathetic. So when a white man said once, he said, "I will never swim when I come to Ghana, the beaches. I'll never swim there because it's so filthy."
Yeah. So dirty.
So please, the young ones, they need jobs to do. Huh? They are jobs. Look, gata, take away packs, rubbers, black polythene bags. I'm sorry, Coca-Cola bottles. You name it.
Yeah. So what's the name of your campaign, and what do you hope to achieve with the campaign?
I'm also advising people out there. Because I remember that a taxi driver did something, and I'm really happy with him. A lady got down from her big car, opened her boot, brought out two rubbish and dumped it, and she was about to leave, and the driver crossed her and said, "Madam, pick them back." The woman, I mean, because she was a big woman, she was trying to say, "Hey,"
throwing her weight
so
about.
People came, and then the police came. They started asking the guy, "Why have you crossed the woman?" Said, "This is what she did." So the police asked the woman to put the rubbish back, and they should follow them to the police station. We need something like this. I went to clean the place, and the guy after following the guy came to throw rubbish there again, and he was caught. He was sent to court. It was 5,200 Ghana cedis. You understand? If you are being fined, nobody will throw anything away. A man called me. Akosua, if you arrested my boy, I said, "Excuse me, I didn't even know about it. It was Richard Barribo who arrested him, but because we went to clean the place, thought I arrested him." You see, he was coming to tell me that it was his boy, and so what? We went to clean that place and came to throw baller there. Now we're in the rainy season. It's about to start. If we don't start the cleanup quickly, people are going to die. The water, the rain
floods.
I'm telling you, look at where we went to clean. You saw the gutter. If you hadn't cleared that thing, ask yourself. So I'm begging government, I'm begging my daddy. There are jobs here, and that is the cleanup. Please release money and let people work. And I'm telling you, those bow tie and other things that they go around looking for jobs, going to, I want to be a journalist. The person only be no church or near my home here. We can do the cleanup. Now I've told Minister for Sanitation, and then I've forgotten his name. He's no more there. Now it's my mommy that is there. I call it mommy and daddy. That's me. I went there and I told them that I am ready to do the cleanup. I'm with Zoom Lion now. I've also asked them that I want to partner with them so we can do the work, because it goes some point. Zoom Lion, they bring their women. Most of the guys, they've stopped the work because they were not being paid, and government that time was owing Zoom Lion. So the people were going, they were leaving the jobs, and also have more people stealing because they don't know. But Ghana, if free, sister,
I think you should include public education as well.
As you're saying, if you go on, maybe the TV stations, the radio stations, going to the schools and other things, it's all about money. Because you have to travel, go here, go there. I can do it, but how I can't do it all. We need support. Those that brings in the ticket, I've told them, KMA, the mayor, he's looking for me. I told Mr. Daddy, make sure that those that brings, look, all these people, they need to sponsor. Because people feel they throw it away. They don't have any special bins that we put them in. The black polythene bags, my goodness, the other, the takeaway packs, those that use the bottles, from you name it, Coca-Cola, whatever.
You cool down.
They all throw. Sister, calm down. Calm down. A doctor died. Remember, you heard about it. The doctor that was driving home. Remember, a lady died, and that's she was a doctor. Exactly.
Yeah.
Around that time, a young girl also died. Look at people died because of the way Ghana is dirty. And then you come and sit down with big ties and then big cars, and they're not doing anything.
They'll sit big English.
They'll sit in the main car. They sit in their cars, and you go to some of the assemblies, and they're sitting there, and then some of them are just sitting in their pickups, and then they keep Ghana clean.
Okay, on that note, let me take my second break.
Take a second break.
When I come back.
Ghana is dirty, sister.
We'll talk more.
Let's talk.
Well, the program is Legends of Our Time on GBC 24. We'll take another break. When we come up,
Every side of me and over. Baby. They go make money to me so. Can you afford? Let's do so. Baby, so. If you're right, so
Anyway, you're still watching Legends of Our Time, and our guest today is Madam Akosua Agyapong, and she's one of the great musicians this country has ever produced. Auntie Akosua, we've come to our final part of the interview. You have 6 children now.
Yes, I do.
You run a restaurant. You're now into sanitation.
Yes.
You're still doing music, presentation, and all that. So how do you combine all this and family?
It's very important that you
and
should...
also for mommy too.
Yes, the account. You understand? If you want to do something, you shouldn't just get up one day and just do it. You should know how to go about it. Luckily for me, I have older kids. Yeah, and then even the last 2, I have 10. Should be 10 this. The last one will be 10 this month, and the other one, 10 and 11. So
1 year interval.
Oh, if I start, you dance. 24 years. One will be 24. My older one, 24 in April. My second one will be 22 in June. My third one will be 21 in June. My fourth one will be 20 in October.
Okay.
My fifth one.
I get you now.
My fifth one is 10. Yeah, laugh, mate. You were following me. Just I wanted to stop. My sixth one will be 10.
Okay.
In March, and so it's like I make sure that they know what mommy does. So when I get home, I make sure that I do my cleaning, I do my cooking. I sit down with them, find out what is happening, what they need. I take them to school. The younger ones, I check their homeworks, I sign their homeworks. When I realize that there's something wrong somewhere, I get a teacher to help him or her to make sure that he's okay. And so it's like and then when sometimes they call, Mommy, can we talk? I said yes. Mommy, when they're coming, get this, get that. So if it's late, I said tomorrow morning when I'm going to school, I'll get it. So I make sure that I make time for them. On Sundays, if you have to go out to go and eat somewhere, we do. If I have to get up early in the morning, I normally cook on Sundays early in the morning. Then I do my cleanups. Honestly speaking, I don't really like house helps.
Okay, so you do all that yourself?
Yeah, but recently I realized that my sister said no. You need house help because anytime you're going out, you have to bring the kids and other things. So at the end of the day, as a woman, you should be able to keep the home happy and then keep yourself happy. Whereby some men are running away from their homes because the responsibility is but they leave their houses. I don't call it a home, it's a house. Because sometimes it's like the women we like, we say it doesn't help. And that pushed the men out. Now, we have so many irresponsible men also in Ghana. They are lazy, they don't want to work, but they want to have children. They have the kids with you and it's okay, my child are fat. You understand? And so before you be able to stand on your feet, you have to make sure that there's something you do. You are sitting there this evening interviewing me. You have kids. You have younger ones, but you have to do what you need to do to support.
Yeah, you don't survive.
You don't have to sit home and just no. Because if you do that, you die before your time. Because a man will come and say, "I love you," and then the love. Now, when he's going to say, "I love you," the air will be silent and then move because he doesn't know what he's saying. They use words, but they don't mean it. So it's about if you're a woman and you're sitting there and you think that, oh, that is the end of the story, oh, I'm okay. one day the man can just walk out, and then what's next? So with me, I make sure that I do everything that can help to support the home, so that if, I mean, life is not, you will not live forever, or always not be strong forever. So you get something doing, you get your kids getting somewhere, so that in future when you're just sitting back, you just enjoy that you've done a good work. So with me, I get time for them. If we have to go out, we go out. If it's somebody's birthday, we all go out, we enjoy ourselves. We're in the house, we watch movies together. The younger ones, when they see that somebody, when they say something hacking, then they do that. Because that is how it goes. So at the end of the day, I thank God, because I mean, next year 30 years in music with 6
that's
kids.
Great achievement.
God has really, he's done a lot for me, and I think I appreciate it. So I get time for them, yes. And it's how you will schedule your things. Me coming here today, I had to let somebody pick them up, because I have somebody at home now. So they called me and said, I'm coming for an interview. So they know, and I have other programs. And I have other programs that I do on Thursdays. Oh, mommy, on Thursday you'll be going there, you know. So they know
your schedule.
Exactly. So, but it shouldn't be like, I'm busy. Go and show it to this person. Let your uncle look at it, or let your daddy look at it. No, that means you're pushing your kids away. But with me, even if I get them, tomorrow is being Saturday, they are waiting for me. Because they are not going to school tomorrow. So they're waiting for me. All questions, and where did you go to? What happened? Are you okay? They'll be getting kisses all over my face. They're going to sleep. But someone are going to have to cover my head. Because, I'm kissing me, mommy, good night. Mommy, thank you. Mommy, good night. You say, mommy, never why. And so it's fun. It's fun. And when you see the older ones and myself, you think we are siblings. We are all growing. There's mommy, we don't like what you do. To grow. I'm growing. so it's how you let them understand what you do. And then you don't just leave everything. You have to always also be there.
Be in charge.
So it's all about God giving you wisdom and how to be in charge. Yes.
So what really makes you happy as a person? What makes you happy?
I love music. I love music. You see, and I love cooking as well. And I love to see somebody smile. With me, so many things make me happy. So many things.
Aside music. Seeing somebody smile.
See somebody smile. Especially when you know some of these songs. This song, I like this song. I've forgotten the title. And when that song,
you sing aspect of it.
I usually feel my It's what some of these young boys their song, and I just love it when they play good songs. And the way good songs being played, I don't care where I'm standing.
I think musicians like Kwame Eugene, Kidi, and co, they're doing so well.
Yes, I love Kwame Eugene. And you see,
a song, promise,
sensible songs, you know, they would see your book also.
Yeah,
people want, hey, that's Ramete. You
rapping the Bemusana.
Yeah, rapping boy, oh, a friend say, Sarkodie, for example. I mean, he was at my 25th anniversary. You know, my sweet girl, Miss V.
Okay.
You understand? I love that lady. Okay, Adina. I love her. You understand? When the songs are good and the dress decent, that makes me happy. And not, you know what I mean?
And what makes you moody? You know,
when somebody lie. It makes me like, the person see that I'm seeing that he's lying or she's lying. You understand? And when I see a child cry, or when I'm driving and I see let's see a mother that is going through stress, now or the stressing now back and the imagine. No. Because she didn't or he didn't ask you to bring him or her to the world. And when some mothers do that, you can see the person is going through stress. And when you call the person to talk to the person, you can see that what you thought is the right thing. And so it makes me sad when I see that some irresponsible men still live. I mean, that makes me very sad.
What's that big thing on your heart that you'd want to share with us by way of wrapping up?
The big thing is keeping Ghana clean. That's
a new baby.
I'm telling you, I want this new baby. Although I'm releasing my album this year, and next year I'll be 30 years in music, I'm celebrating a big time. My new baby, I want Ghana to be neat again. Ghana used to be. I want Ghana to be clean again. And so I'm pleading with the assemblies, I'm pleading with Ministry for Sanitation. I'm telling you, they're also doing their best. But when you go to, they'll tell you, oh, the assemblies need to do this. But at the end of the day, people out there need jobs to do. People call and they cry. What they even eat is a problem. But there's jobs out there. When they are well paid, not everybody can come here and come and sit on TV. Not everybody can go to school. Not everybody can do this. But when they get something doing, she can maybe sell something. She can maybe do something aside the cleanup. Charlie, let's keep Ghana clean. Ghana is too dirty for my liking.
Anyway, Auntie Akosua.
Yes, my baby.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for being on our show.
How many kids do you have? I'm interviewing you. 4. Still counting, eh?
No, I'm done.
How many siblings do you have?
I'm just one.
You are the only one.
No, I have one. We are 2.
You are 2. Yeah. Okay, like a rapper.
Okay, thank you so much for coming. Indeed, we are grateful.
Thank you.
It's been a big honor to have you on our set.
Thank you,
we are grateful. Thank you so much for
coming.
And
I like the way you just go about your questions. You are also good. Thank you very much too.
Thank you.
And thank you to all the producers, everybody. God bless you.
Elvis, Douglas. Oh, we are so grateful.
Thank you.
Anyway, this is how we end today's edition of Legends of Our Time. God willing, we'll come your way same time next week. Until then, thank you so much. Our guest today has been Akosua Agyapong, the renowned musician. My name is Gifty J. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.
Mama,